Welcome back to my channel. My name's Rebecca, I'm 31 and I live in Newcastle and you are reporting for Beauty. That's right, I'm back. You know, I just thought, why not? I had some new stuff to play with and I thought, let's film a video. Brows on, eyes primed, you know the drill. So first thing I'm going to try before I do my eyeshadow, because I think it's a good idea to kind of let it set before I, let it settle before I do, is using a new primer and a new foundation a mistake? Probably, but we'll go anyway. So this is the new e.l.f. Liquid Poreless Putty Primer. Did I like the original? Not really. Did I still buy this? Yes. Is this too much? I don't know. I threw the box away. Blah, blah, blah. Gently tube until blah, blah, plates. Rather to set before. Yeah. So this is where I'm mostly pory is here. Where I have my most texture. Should have done one side with, one side without, but hey ho. Let's do the snoz. I'm just moisturised. You know, I don't do much else. I get quite pory on my upper lip area. See, I don't instantly think it looks, I don't know, man. I don't think it instantly looks smooth. I like the feeling of this better than I like how it feels on my face, better than I like the original, I can tell you that. Even though I'm oily skinned, if I bother with an actual primer, I just prefer something glowy, like a glow primer or flawless filter. That's like kind of my preference. I've got a bit of eye primer on up here where I've concealed around my brows, but I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. Does it look any different? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, next thing is Natasha Denona Yucca palette. Who knows? Anyway, I had a issue with my eye, so I actually bought this pretty quickly when it came in the UK, and then I couldn't do any eyeshadow or anything. So we are playing with it today. Can't even remember. I don't even think I've swatched this. So this is what it looks like inside. What am I feeling colour-wise? I mean, this is essentially, it's very green, which I love green. Greens and sort of mustardy. Yeah, should I do something like greeny mustardy? I'll just go for it and kind of see what happens. The shimmers, as always, is kind of more what I'm interested in, to be honest. This is a Jessup 231 Luxe Petite Crease I'm going to use. And the first shade I'm going to use is Calthea, which is kind of a satin. Is it a cream to powder? I think it's like more of a creamy shade. But yeah, we'll see. Oh, got a hair. Just going to pat that in. As always, the pigmentation's pretty great with these. Let me lean forward a bit. Let's just pat this in. I'm kind of going to just do my normal thing that I do the first time when I test eyeshadows. Can you hear him sneezing? He's the sneeziest man ever. Which is to do like the dark, just like a blown out dark and then light towards the middle and the inner corner. This is a nice colour. It's lighter on the eyes than I thought, a bit more yellowy, which I actually really like. I'm looking in the monitor, but it's hard to tell because my ring light is so bright. Exactly, monitor. I film on my phone. Yeah, my ring light's really bright, so I can't always easily tell how things are looking. Right. Give this a little blend. Got a bit of fluff on my eye, there we go. Yeah, always pretty easy to blend. This should probably take about 10 minutes max, if that. Yeah, blends out like a dream. And then I'm going to take Willow, which is a sort of more bluey green. I might be messing up colour theory here, but who cares? Oh, she pigmented. She is pigmented. Not that dissimilar to what I already have on the eye, just a slightly bluier tone, I guess. I think like a black and green would have been lovely in this palette. It's like a green so dark it was almost black would have been really good in this. I don't know. What do you guys think? I always want palettes to be a bit darker. Anyway, should we catch up a little bit? I feel like it's been a really long time. It has been a long time. I don't even know if I've been 31 in a video. I don't know. Maybe. Yes, so still with Tilbury. Obviously married. Married for 2 years in September, been together for 8 years in October. Yes, things are still pretty, you know, nothing's changed massively. I've had a couple of more than a couple, had some health issues, like I was off sick for quite a long time over Christmas and things, but I've been back to work since January. I don't work as much as I used to, so I work 24 hours across 4 days now, with a little bit of overtime here and there when I can. But yeah, nothing's really interestingly changed. And then I'm going to go into Acacia, which is this one here. Honestly, I swear I'm like the most boring person ever. Yeah, super boring. But anyway, the direction that I'm probably going to take the channel into a little bit is my favorite thing is I love to read. So I listen to audiobooks and I have a Kindle, so Audible and Kindle Unlimited are my vibe. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing like books and beauty sort of thing. So I'll talk about what I've read. The makeup won't be the main focus. It's just so that I'm not just talking about books, you know, which is fine. But on, you know, people subscribe to my channel. I'm just going back into Willow for me to talk about makeup. So I don't want to change up the vibes. Right, I was about to stop there. Then I looked properly in the mirror and thought, keep going. This eye is fine. Like, lovely. And I don't know what I've done on this side. It's just gone a little bit weird. This side is just giving bruise and this side is fine. Just going to take a catcher on the slightly fluffier brush and try and blend things a little bit. Yeah, I don't really know what I've done here. That's the problem with these kind of colours. They can give healing bruise very quickly. And I kind of feel like I've done that a little bit. So I'm just going to keep going and keep blending. I think one of my things is that I feel like everything that I do on my channel has to be super positive. I stop the video there to take it off and try again, which I do sometimes. Anyway, yes, so I want to talk about books a bit on the channel, and I've said this before that I want to talk a bit more about fashion and not doing hauls, because actually I don't buy clothes very often, but more just styling videos. I filmed a huge eyeshadow declutter. I just need to get that edited. So things are coming. As I said, I have, filmed the declutter. I'm going to go into Camu next, which is the lightest. I think this is the lightest shade in the palette. I'm just going to try and see if I can rescue this a little bit by adding a bit of brightness. Why brow hairs stick down? Yeah, so I just want to do kind of different things. I honestly think that YouTube's not dead. I think for people that were already creators as a job, things are fine. But I think for people trying to break in, it's probably not going to happen, which is fine. I'm no longer really bothered. So I'm just going to kind of really film what I really enjoy, like really enjoy doing, which is when an interesting release comes and I buy it, I will get it and I'll film with it. Similar on my Instagram, like I'm not going to like push myself too much, because I feel like I then end up like doing stuff that I think looks crap and then I don't post it and stuff like that. So I need to, you know, I'm going to be really thinking about what I post. I'm just going to take this and dab a little bit into Willow again. I'm just going to flick this up with... I think that this is potentially not a dark to light palette. I think that I should have done either mid-toned up to light or light to dark, and build on it. But anyway, we've done what we've done. Actually, this looks pretty good. I was like really panicked that this looks really crap. So I say really good, pretty good. It's been a while since I've properly done makeup on myself, so here we are. And then I'm just going to go back into Calthea, which is the first shade that we used. I am brave doing this in a white top, I think. What I think I'm going to do is go with like a bit of makeup remover and just take and sleek it out a bit when we're finished. I think that's the plan, man. And then just going to go back into Camo, which is like the bright green shade. I'm just going to sort of... There's always quite a bit of fallout, which I'm honestly not bothered about, but I think some people are. As long as the eyeshadows blend and the pigmentation is good. I think 99% of the time when I mess up, it's very much like a user error. It's not the palette. I'm just going to lay things down for a bit of a base, especially with this eye. Ouch. This is messy. I am actually going to spray the brush. Purely just because it's messy. I mean, it doesn't really matter when I rarely do my base first. There we go. Oh my god, this is insane. And you'll rarely see me cut a crease as well. You know why that is? Because I'm lazy. Super lazy. And I find doing this look that I genuinely do my makeup like for nights out, but in neutrals, really helps me establish a usability of a palette for me in terms of how I really like to do my makeup. All right, just wipe this brush off on my pyjama pants, if I'm being brutally honest. I'm just going to spray again since we already established that these are messy. And then I'm going to take Plantasia because, oh my god, how could I not? Because she looks crumbly as well. Yeah. Go a little bit further in. This is like definitely a duochrome. I'm not sure if it'll pick up on camera, but there we go. The eyeliners that go with this collection did look stunning, but just couldn't I couldn't justify it, you know? And I think because day to day when I wear makeup for work, obviously, I wear Charlotte Tilbury, that spending loads of money on other brands that I only wear part of the time, and I don't go out that often or do anything really, it just seems a bit counterproductive. So in that sense, things have really changed, and I haven't been on a deliberate no buy, but not no buy, obviously low buy, but it kind of has been. And I think when it comes to being a creator, once you stop sort of making purchases all the time, you do kind of feel like, why are people going to watch you? What, you know, what are you bringing to the table? I'm going to take Komorbi, which is this one here. Just going to tap that on. That's what it looks like. Just in the center. Can't really, you won't be able to tell on camera, but it just adds a little bit of extra dimension. These shimmers are absolutely unreal. Anyway, let's leave the eyeshadow here for now. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the like fallout off my face, and then I'll come back and have a new foundation. So see you shortly. Maybelline Superstay 24-hour skin tint plus vitamin C derivative, buildable skin light coverage, weightless feel, blah blah blah. I've got this in the shade 21. I kind of just guessed. We're going to go drippy and hope for the best. I'm going to use a sponge because I know that I just generally prefer and blah blah. You put it on your face and put it back in the thing. Yeah, I'm not using it on clients or anything. I actually go through foundations if I like them pretty fast as well. So I'm going to do this for now. It says buildable. I'm going to see what it's like. Colour's okay. A bit warm, but I don't mind that. Got a little bit of a summer tan at the moment. Just from sitting outside on my lunch breaks, to be honest. In the sun. Oh my god, I love it. Oh my god, I love it. Instant yes. It is so skin-like. I think I'm just not a full coverage girly anymore. Like for full glam, we sure would full coverage look good with this. Yeah, it would, but we're not a full coverage girly. Just gonna put a little bit more on. Yeah, day to day, I'm not, you know, and I've been doing a lot to my skin in a good way. I just feel like I think a lot of the time full coverage is not about needing it. It's about just liking that really glam look. And I love the glam look, but I just feel like this is so skin-like. I'm actually obsessed. And it's covered what I want it to cover. The colour's actually pretty good the more I blend it. But you can still see my skin through. Oh my god, I wonder if it'll build anymore. Just for experiment's sake. We're gonna, you know, we're testing this out. It really does build really well. But you know what? You know, Maybelline's always been affordable. This is like, what, 15 quid? I don't know, something like that. If I'm wildly wrong, I'll stick it up. But since when did drugstore have the audacity? Right, that'll do. I've got a new concealer to use, but I'm going to do other bits on my face first. So I only tried this maybe once and I didn't like it, but I'm going to give it another go. This is the MUA Cream Bronzer in Mocha, a Mocha. This is what it looks like. So I'm just going to take it on my normal bronzer brush. Just sticking my brush in there. To be honest, I'll tap it out a little bit on the back of my hand before I go directly on my face. I think I used it. Obviously, I'm going to blend this a bit more with quite a matte found. Oh my god, I didn't tap it out of my hand and it's way too much. I think I used this with quite a matte foundation last time, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't like it. I sometimes do find that cream products on top of something really matte can sometimes just look quite cakey, so I have to be kind of careful of how I use it. Okay, so far like on my forehead where I've not done too much. I will go over this with a sponge. This is my favourite brush to do cream products with. I've also got one for cream blushes. I've actually got a powder blush to use today, but I think it's not the right colour for this look, unfortunately. So we'll figure something out. Just go across my nose. It's a lot of bronzer. Obviously, I'm going to fix this. I'm not crazy. Something I've used on this brush smells amazing. This smells nice. I like the smell of this. Kind of smells cocoa buttery, which as much as that smells good, it's also a breakout red flag. Things like cocoa butter, shea butter, I don't want them on my face. I want them on my body, but I don't want them on my face. I look like I'm underpainted here because I've got such a sharp edge. I am going to fix this. I do like a lot of like creamy bronzer and stuff though, I will say that. Yeah, actually, I take it back. I judged it too fast, okay? Judged it too fast, right? Sorry. Okay, my bad. So definitely very much more neutral blush is needed with this look because I'll show you what I bought. Listen. I had been poorly and I went to work and not feeling well, and I battled through the full day and was very brave, and I felt like I needed a treat. So this is the blush that I bought, which is one of the Blush Rosy Glows in Cherry. Should we just do it? I'll do it. I need to set my face and stuff like that, but I think we'll just do it. I need to get my concealer. Let me go grab a brand new concealer that I bought as well. Okay, so I bought the Collection Lasting Perfection Hydrating Concealer. This was extremely cheap. I can't remember the exact price. That's light, but I like light concealer. I didn't end up like edging up my eyeshadow because I know I can do it with concealer. I'm actually obsessed with how my base looks, so I'll be really irritated with myself if I ruin it with this concealer. I do generally prefer something like this, which is like serum-y. So, serum-y, like, to me, serum says it should be like nice and lightweight in texture, like, yeah, so we'll see. Does it say lightweight serum concealer with hydrating glycerin, kangaroo pore flower extract, nourishes and firms whilst targeting dark circles, dullness, vegan suitable. Excellent, love to hear it. So I'll just blend this out with a sponge. I actually prefer quite a firm sponge under eye. I couldn't tell you what brand this was from. But that looks so good. It's not like it's not a full coverage, which I don't mind. I don't particularly have dark circles. I am quite like veiny under eye, so quite blue, I guess, blue and green. I'm neutral tone, so I pull both blue and green in my veins. So I do. That is so nice. And as I said, super affordable. Oh my goodness, I actually really like that. And I know it's pale, but because it's not a heavy concealer, it just looks really okay. Not me with a £64 eyeshadow palette and all my affordable stuff on my face. But I quite like that, to do a mixture of the both. I'm sorry. It's given snatched. And I'm going to use a blush. I've got a cream blush that I've not used before. I got it in like a mystery box and I've had it for ages. So I'm going to use Darling Peach, which is nice and neutral, just to see what it looks like. I'm probably still going to do the cherry over the top. Or do I keep things nice and affordable on the face? We'll see. It's all about just experimenting, isn't it? Let's do it. That is so nice. Subtle and neutral. But I actually like this with the eye look, so I might keep things peachy like this, or go, and maybe I'll do very subtly with the cherry. I don't think they're the most buildable, I don't think they're the most like kapow pigmented of blushes anyway, so I feel like I can probably get away with doing a little bit on top. I'm just gonna have to set my under eye first. I'm gonna set my face, do some bronzer. I don't have anything new like that, and then I shall come back. We'll do a bit of blush, and I have a new lip, and we'll do my under eye. So I shall see you shortly. We are set, and put some powder bronzer on as well. So I'm going to do a little bit of this cherry just because I bought it and I want to use it. So that's what it looks like. It's bright. Oh yeah, that is nice. And I don't, with a powder bronzer, I don't want it to be crazy pigmented anyway. I mean, it's pigmented. She's pigmented. And it says cherry, but it's definitely like a corally colour on me anyway. And I love the Dior girls where I work as well. They are babes. I bloody love them. Right. Need a highlighter because we are looking matte. Do I have a new highlighter? No. But I'll grab one out I haven't used often. Let's use Illamasqua in OMG. I'm sure I got this in a glossy box or something. That's what it looks like. It's going to use the same brush that I used. I think I've only swatched this and not used it on my face. So it's subtle, like it's pearlescent, which I actually really like. And it's giving a bit of warmth back into my cheeks. That's nice. I love a good makeup tryout when things seem to really work out well. So under eye, we're going to use Calathea. You know, I love a very smoky under eye. I've got quite a chunky under eye, as you can see. It's not very dark. She's just chunky like the rest of me. And then this is Stained Not Dirty. I'm going to go into Willow. And I tend to honestly just smoosh all these on top of each other. That is the technical term. And then I'm going to go into Acacia or something. I'm just going to give that a quick blend before I do anything else. That obviously was blended with some of the sparkles before, so it's got a bit of sparkle. And then I'm going to take Camu Camu, which is this one here, the bright. And I'm doing it like flat around the edge. That's more dramatic than I was intending, but the whole eye is more dramatic than I intended, but here we are. So I'm going to finish the eyes, whack some lashes on, and then I have a new lip, a nice affordable lip as well. Go me. And then we'll come back, take a little chitty chat. So I shall see you shortly. So got my eyelash glue drying a little bit, but I've kind of just tried to do a kind of foxy eye. I don't know if I've really succeeded, but hey, and just pop some half lashes on. So I got one of these Maybelline Superstay Vinyl inks in Peppy. So these are the ones that are like shiny, but like long wearing shiny. So I'm just going to give this a go. This is what the packaging is so nice as well. The only thing that bothers me is I feel like the colour is a little pinker than I would have liked. Like, I like a brown nude. I either like a colour or a brown nude, you know? I did not do a good job with my lip liner. I'll clean it up before I take any photos. But these feel nice. I think apparently they're meant to be transfer proof. Quite successful, like, testing out. Natasha denona, you know, she brings it every time. Come on, like, obsessed. I'm like presently, I was told that the Superstay thing was lovely. Like, I was told that this is really nice. It honestly feels like I've got nothing on foundation wise, doesn't feel heavy. I like the coverage. Actually, the color is pretty good. Again, the concealer, really impressed. Really, really, really impressed. I'm glad I gave, I don't know what I've done with it, the MUA bronzer another bash. Really glad that I did. This lipstick is getting really sticky. I'm glad I gave that another go. Mitchell blushes, I'm a big fan. I know some people struggle to use them, but I'm a big fan, always a big fan. This is very sticky. And the Dior blush, it gives, you know what, it honestly does give. I really, really love it. I can't wait to like have an opportunity to, for like a really blushy look where I can really, oh, love it. Can really, you know, zhuzh it up. I love these in like a, let's do them in a glowy formula, Dior. I know you're watching. Of course they're not watching, I've got no idea who I am. Was that everything that I used? The lips. It feels sticky. It's definitely getting like more and more like transfer proof, but I'm not a fan of that. And I know everyone's been like hyping these up on TikTok as always, but I'm not a huge fan. Maybe it just needs to dry down more. I don't know. But so far, we'll see. But yes, final look for you guys. I'll obviously use the Natasha denona palette again. So do go check that out, probably over on my Instagram. I'll leave my personal creative one and my professional makeup artist one up for you. Do go give me a follow. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. As I said, when I film, I film. If I don't, I don't. It is what it is. I just do it for the fun of it and hope that you guys find these videos fun as well. And as I said, a few more little video ideas will be coming also. Do check those out. And yeah, give me a comment down below what you thought of the video. Have you picked up any of these items yourself? But thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.